Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a requested video. This is a quick look at my carnivores. So the collection of carnivorous plants that I have. And we're starting here with one of the more spectacular ones because this is obviously a Venus flytrap, and I say spectacular because I caught a fly a few weeks ago, and this is kind of the leftover digested chitin shell. And I'm like, well done. As you can see, this was in bloom earlier this year. I have it just in a generic mix for carnivorous plants, which is, I think, based on peat. I want to say this is just what it came in, so it was never repotted. I think, should I repot, I would probably plant it into sphagnum moss because that's what it would grow in nature as well, and I don't really want to support the peat industry because it destroys really important biotopes. And I mean, probably the sphagnum industry isn't better because it's the same biotope that this would be harvested from, but yeah, you know. I feel like if I ever get my hands on live sphagnum moss, this plant would definitely move into that. This is my Nepenthes Bloody Marry, and it's a huge plant. This used to be so tiny, basically only this big. I'll show clips of what these plants used to look like when I first got them, or pictures rather. But it grew a lot. There's a secondary side shoot over here, and as you can see, there's also moss growing, which is a little dry right now. But yeah, so just as a size comparison, this is what the traps look like compared to my hand. And there are new ones forming right now. This is an extremely vigorous grower, and literally only thing I do is I just keep the door open from time to time so it can catch something if it wants something. I water it once a week, once every other week. It has a heat mat for the winter because these windows are not very well insulated, so it keeps the temperatures high. And other than that, it gets just sunlight and whatever trickles down from kind of the grow light on top here. And this grow light is mainly there to take care of my seedlings, like the tiny baby orchids. While we're at it, what are these two plants? Like, I know this one is kind of dying. It says Sarracenia aquensis, and this one is supposed to be the pedunculata, but they look so different from everything other people show on their channels or what I've seen online. So what is that? Or are they just super mega young? I've had these now for a year and a half or so. This one has grown a lot. This one hates the summer, so last year half of this one died and now the rest. I can't keep up with watering this, and I think also the heat just makes it give up. But this one seems to be fine. I'm just a little confused as to its identity. Like, what is this? I really don't think it's a Sarracenia pedunculata. What do you think? But anyways, enough orchids for now. So I'm really happy with this one, and I think it really enjoys living in this little tiny terrarium. And then last but not least, I have a Sarracenia here. Again, the light is a little difficult. This is, I'm not sure, this didn't really come with a name tag, it just said Sarracenia. It's clearly not a purpurea. Maybe it is like a leucophylla, or at least a hybrid with that. I mean, because these kind of white fenestrations, I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it now. They are kind of typical for the Sarracenia leucophylla. And this one is a little worse for wear. it really did not enjoy the hot weeks we had and the dryness that came with it. I forgot to water this, and as you can see, I should water it definitely right now. And so these pictures kind of dried back, which was really unfortunate because it had quite a few nice ones forming. Last year this plant bloomed. I don't think it will this year, but there are some new pictures forming and hopefully it can bounce back. So yeah, that's kind of the little overview of my tiny collection of carnivorous plants. Really happy with them. And these are the imports from Bella Vista, recovering there. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. And I'll see you later. Bye.